participants. Here we go. Okay. Allowed to talk. Okay. I did not see you guys there. I apologize. Can you guys start your videos?
How?
I don't know. There's not the thingy over there to start your video?
No.
More. Promote to panelists. There we go. That's what I need.
Yeah.
Okay. More. Oh wait, are we streaming live? Hold on. Let's see what's happening. This would be awesome if we're live. I have no idea. Let's do this. Okay, try this again. 1, 2, 3. I just did the preparing. I don't know. Okay. There's always like a lag, so I never know if we're live or what's happening. Let's see.
So we're live on Facebook.
It says we're live on Facebook. We're live on Facebook then.
Hello.
Hey guys. All right. I'm just gonna talk like we're live on Facebook. All right. So hey, I'm gonna go live over on Instagram. This is the first time I'm doing like 2 places at once, and I have squirrel brain, so this should be awesome. I am Liz. This is also Colleen, and we are live with us tonight. This is the Empower Empire. Curious about coaching, how to be happy, healthy, and free sneak peek. So the way this is going to work tonight is we are going to talk to you guys a little bit about, let me promote Pam, our girlfriend, sister from another mister. There she is. Pam, can you turn on your video? There she is. Pam is also here with us tonight. If you're joining us from Instagram, you're just seeing me right now. And then when everybody else is talking, you will also see them. I will turn my camera around and show my computer so you guys can see everybody. So we're just going to tell our stories for a little bit, how we got started, where we are, and then we're just going to talk a little bit about what this opportunity has done for us as moms, as wives, as friends, as sisters, as daughters, as whoever we are. So it's really, really a huge blessing and a huge opportunity. I would not be friends with any of these ladies on this call right now if it was not for this opportunity. So there's a fly flying around my office right now. So I got started with Beachbody when I was 6.5 months postpartum with my first daughter. I vividly remember shopping in Target. She was starting swim lessons the next morning, and I was going through the swimsuit aisle, and I felt like absolute crap. I was looking for a full piece bathing suit. I never wore a full piece bathing suit in my life unless I was a competitive swimmer in high school. And I was 30 to 35 pounds heavier than what I was before I got pregnant. And I didn't know what to do about it. I was nursing, so I didn't think I could work out. I didn't think I could run, which was pretty much the only exercise I did before this. And I didn't think that I could go to the gym. I remember being on the treadmill and getting off of the treadmill because I thought I was killing my milk supply. And I thought I was being selfish by working out and trying to get myself comfortable so I felt better. And I was also hurting my milk supply doing that at the same time. So I was complaining to one of my girlfriends about this, and she told me about one of our programs, 21 days, comes with a nutrition plan, so I would be able to do it and keep breastfeeding. And I did it. I did it Liz's way, as I say, and still drank entirely too much wine and ate entirely too many carbs. And I still lost 5 pounds. So I was like, okay, this might actually work. Fast forward another couple months, I actually did a program 100% the way it was written, got incredible results, shared it within our accountability group, and everybody was like, you need to share this on social media. I said, hell to the no. I am a hater. I hide Beachbody coaches from my feed. This was back in like the Facebook days. Like Instagram wasn't really what it is now. So you would like hide people from Facebook. So I hid coaches in my feed. So I was like, I'm not doing that. Like that would make me a big hypocrite. And I basically, long story short, posted it, put my phone down, walked away from it for a good 60 minutes, came back, and I had over 80 comments and like 90 some likes or something like that. The only other liked picture more than that was when we announced our pregnancy with my second daughter and when she was actually born. So that just tells you the support that we were able to get from just getting healthy and sharing that with other people. So ever since then, I became part of this amazing team, and some of the leaders on our team decided to host a push group. We went in there, they gave us a checklist of activities to do every single day. I gave myself my first promotion and never really looked back. Saw what this business could do for me, for my family, for my confidence, and for my energy. And I really wanted to pay that forward. I really loved the fact that I could do this while my daughter napped. I could get up before she got up in the morning and get some things done. And I can do it at night while she's sleeping. A lot of times we hear that people are busy or it takes time away from their families, and we really try to focus on being intentional with the time that you do have as opposed to making more time during your day. It's more about taking the 30 minutes before your kids get up. Maybe that's just enjoying your coffee warm and doing some journaling and getting your mind right. Or maybe it's getting your workout done. I've done everything from getting my workout done with my kids to getting my workout done before they wake up in the morning. So it's one of those things that works around your schedule and how you want it to work. Without coaching, if I would have continued down that path of hiding Beachbody coaches and not being open to this opportunity, I would not, like this person right here did not exist 3 years ago. Like, she just was not here. There was an instance last week where I lost my temper, and my stepdaughter walked in the midst of me losing my temper. And I mean, like, when I lost my temper, I was like screaming, like mommy dearest, screaming at my dog because he had a toy in his mouth that my daughter had been calling her baby for the last like 5 days. So I like freaked out because I was like, she's gonna come home and and like my anxiety just went like through the roof. So she walked in on that and was like, you need to go back to your therapist. Like, you just need to go back and talk to somebody because this, like, there's a way to feel anger and not act the way that you did. And I was like, you know what? You're 100% right. 3 years ago, she would have told me that. There's no chance I would have said that. I would have gotten defensive. I would have said, like, no, you're wrong. I'm fine. This is just the way that I am. All of that. But because of coaching and because of focusing on myself, because of developing my mind and working on changing my mindset from a fixed mindset, which is what I grown up with and what I've had most of my life, to a growth mindset, which is one that you can change and you can develop and be the person that you want to be just by making a decision. I've been able to see, the other side of the coin, and things aren't always black and white. They are a little bit different. I wouldn't have an outlet for my anxiety. I am somebody who has anxiety. I'm somebody who I wake up every morning and I have an elephant on my chest, and I would have no outlet for that. I would never have been open to meditating. I would never be working out because I would still think that I would have workouts with equal hours in a gym, and home workouts for 20 to 30 minutes in your basement don't work, which is false. All you have to do is take a look at any of our before and afters, or our before and where we are now pictures, and you can see that is not true. So I wouldn't have an outlet for my anxiety. I would be unsure of how nutrition affects me. I had no idea that I had an intolerance to dairy before this. And now, because of the food lists and everything that we get when you sign up with our programs, you get like lists of food. It's not like kale and quinoa and grilled chicken. Like, you get entire lists that will work with your lifestyle. There's a fly again. So I was able to figure out how I could eliminate dairy from my diet, but still make sure I was getting enough protein, and still making sure I felt satisfied every single day. And I would have continued with the labels that I gave myself. I just talked a little bit about like that fixed mindset. I would still be continuing with those labels of, this is just the way that I am. I have a temper. I drink wine every single night to deal with my anxiety. I am a chocoholic. I am somebody who, whatever labels I was giving myself. Instead of saying, this is the way that I'm behaving, I don't want to be this person, so I'm going to change that, and I'm going to be a better person. And as our trainer right now says, with the 100-day program that we're doing, or 100 workout program that we're doing, I wouldn't be 100. I wouldn't be striving to be 100 every single day. So that's a little bit about me. I'm going to shoot it over to Colleen because she's right next to me, and she can share a little bit about her story.
Hi, I'm Colleen. I am a mommy of two, a wife and working mom. I work full-time in a very seasonal job where I'm currently in season, although our season seems to have gotten way longer than it used to be. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is that I work full-time with the same company now for 18 years, which is crazy. But after my son was born, he was a preemie, and after my first daughter was born, I lost the baby weight right away. My son came 3 years later, and as a preemie, the weight did not fall off the same way. I definitely stressed. There was so much stress, and there was a lot going on when he was first here. So the baby weight never came off, and each year I seemed to put on 5 more pounds and 5 more pounds and 5 more pounds. And I really had to start it trying to do something, but nothing ever worked. I would lose 5 pounds and then gain 7. So I had been doing that for probably a couple years, trying to lose the weight. I went to the doctors to get my thyroid checked because I thought maybe there was some problem besides just not exercising consistently and not having good nutrition. So that came back, everything was fine. I literally had been driving to work, talking to my sister, and was like, I need to figure out what's going to work. I need to do something. And in my inbox popped up a message from Liz, who's my coach. And I was like, she's like, would you want to try? I'm like, yes, just yes. So I did. I signed up with a great starter package, but I didn't really go all in. I did it like I did every other thing that I had tried, and I lost 5 pounds. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. This is working. And then I didn't really follow it anymore. And I just kind of plateaued. I was kind of in season. So, I made tons of excuses of why I didn't really go in all the way. But as my season was wrapping up, a new program was coming out called 80-Day Obsession. And I was like, there was a lot of hype about it. It was going to be the first program of its kind. It was going to be 80 different workouts. Different workout every single day. So that whole thing of where you do something for a month and you get bored of the same workout, well, that wasn't going to be a problem. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go all in there was like a really strict nutrition program, and I'm like, I'm going to do it 100% all. And I did for 80 days. But about 2/3 of the way into it, I had started seeing amazing results physically, mentally, even emotionally. And I was like, I only have 20 days left. Like, what am I going to do to make sure that I don't stop after 80 days and like go back to where I was? Like, it had become a habit and I didn't want to lose that. So I was talking to Liz and she's like, well, there's coaching. And I kind of thought about it and I was like, yeah, that's not me at all. I'm not going to share all this stuff on Instagram. No way. But when I started thinking about it, like when something's your job, like you show up every day, whether you want to or you don't. So I figured, well, maybe this could work. So I really became a coach selfishly as the number one reason, because I wanted to make sure I stayed consistent to myself, number one. But also, like, I had clearly been struggling to find something that worked for me. And this worked for me. And how many other people are there out there that need to find that solution? That's right here. Like, I have 2 kids. My husband leaves for work at 3:00 in the morning. I have to work out in the morning because and even before I had kids, I need to work out in the morning because when I come home from work, there's traffic, you work late, you don't want to do it at 9:00 at night. And especially now that I have kids, that I'm still a morning workout person, and going to the gym just isn't an option because my husband's not here and I have kids. So this was my solution. The in-home workouts was what I needed to have this type of success. So here I am 2 years later, still consistently working out, 30 pounds lighter, with fat, but also have gained so much muscle. And it's really not all physical, because I really have become a different person. I am way more positive, way more open-minded than I ever was before. And that is better for me, but it's also so much better for everyone whose life I touched. My kids, my husband, my family, my friends, people at my work. It's definitely changed me like all the way around. And being a challenger is one thing, but taking the next level and becoming a coach there's things that as a coach they tell you to do that's going to make you a better person, and like PD and meditation. And I know it kind of sounds like Liz's story, but I was totally, for a year I think of coaching, was like, nah, I don't need the PD, I don't need the meditation. But I really just started doing the meditation consistently every day. And now, like, when I feel like anxiety coming, I actually I go to someplace, close the door, and 10 minutes, and it really does work. So it's really completely changed my life, and I get to change other people's lives too. So that's my story and why I think you should join us, because it's really pretty amazing to be able to change yourself like that, impact people in your family, and then be able to share that opportunity with others.
Yay! I love it. Okay, awesome. So that was Colleen's story. And she reminds me when she was talking, we are also going to be giving away a prize. It's either, we're going to let you decide what you would like. It's either going to be a tub of our pre-workout or a tub of our collagen boost, which is super awesome. I've been using it for 30 days now. I was originally like, I don't need that, like everything else. And it's really awesome because Mandy shared with us that it actually helps with gut health as well as healthy hair, skin, and nails. And our pre-workout is just life. It is literally just life in a delicious form of natural energy. It has 100 milligrams of caffeine per scoop from green tea and coffee bean extract. And then it also has beta-alanine in it to help prevent muscle fatigue during your workouts. So you will get to choose which one of those you would like, but you have to be hanging out with us live and you have to be here at the end. Okay? So speaking of Mandy, I'm going to shoot it over to her and she can share her story. I think I'm unmuting you. There you go. Okay. Go for it, girlfriend.
All right. So I am a mom also. I have 2 boys who are about to turn 2 and 3 years old within a month of each other. I am also a bonus mom to a 20-year-old. I have 3 dogs, a chaotic house, so it's crazy town over here. But there's always something going on. I am a teacher, so I work during the day, but somehow I wake up early to get my workout in. I kind of went from a couch potato to a coach, and it was something that Liz was inviting me to. We actually, when I had the boys, I gained 100 pounds throughout the 2 pregnancies due to infertility treatments, things like that. So I was doing shots, progesterone, all that kind of stuff. So all of that crazy stuff going on in my body, and just me, I'd rather eat a cheeseburger than anything else at the time. Lots of greasy foods, things like that, because of cravings, pregnancy cravings. So, but I had the babies very close together, ended up 100 pounds overweight on top of what was already there that shouldn't have been there. So I needed to get that weight off because there was no way I was keeping up with these 2 without losing some weight. So Liz had already been reaching out to me, and I did not know Liz, and we actually live in the same town. But I knew nothing about Liz, didn't even know Liz, and she invited me to a crockpot group online. I don't even remember how that happened, but I ended up in this crockpot group. So I started off just kind of like hanging out in these groups that Liz was running and learning a little bit as I was going. And then finally I decided, after I used every excuse that I could use with Liz until I could not think of another one. And I really had nowhere else to go with it. It was go all in or just tell Liz I'm just lazy and I'm not doing this. So they were pretty much my options that I had left. So, because it was, I'm pregnant and I'm going to wait for the next pregnancy. And then I got through that pregnancy and I was 100 pounds overweight. So let's do this. So I told Liz I was ready. And then I ended up starting out on a dance program that we have. I started dancing because I actually had that program that I had bought. Didn't even know it was part of our programs when I bought it. And my mom actually bought it for me, which didn't help because I did not invest my own money into it. So that didn't help matters. And we ended up having a house fire, and I lost that program in the house fire. And we were living in a trailer at the time when I had finally had babies and told Liz yes. So through all of this, I was working out in this little dancing in this little teeny tiny trailer with the boys, and my husband was there, and the dogs. We were all jam packed in this little tiny trailer. And that's where I started my journey. And I only need that little spot, and I just danced every day. And then I went on to a different program. And I just, a little bit at a time, I ended up, I'm down 80 pounds now. So that kind of, being on this team kept me going, and helping others kept me going through that time. Because if you can imagine, being in that little space was kind of mentally draining. But having my team and having, I call like Liz my sister from another mister, and having Colleen as my success partner, we work together all the time. So having that group to turn to has been, I can't even talk about it too much because I'll start crying, because they have been like, they have gotten me through the hardest times I've ever been through. So I got out of that trailer. We've moved into another house now because we ended up not being able to get back into our original house. But so through all of these events that were kind of, mentally draining, Gizmo, don't. I told you it's crazy town over here. Wasn't kidding. Through all those like mentally draining events, I always had the team to turn to where they kept me going, because I would have not stayed on my journey. I would not be down 80 pounds right now. I would have been back on the couch. And there were times when I was stuck in that trailer, laying on the couch, and Liz would text me, "What are you doing?" Or Colleen would text me and say, "Let's go, let's work out." Or I would see them, getting their workout done, and I would get up and do it. And it was because of my team that I was continuing to do this. So, being a coach has meant me staying on my journey and continuing to get healthier. Without this team, I would not be at this point in my journey. I still have a ways to go, but I wouldn't still be here if it wasn't for being a coach. So, and being able to tell people my story and help other people do the same thing and get messages from them that, I help them to, whatever it might be. To do, one of my challengers did 2 workouts today to catch up, and she's been struggling to get off the couch as well. So to encourage the other people to do the same thing and to keep moving continues to inspire me to do the same thing. So coaching has just kept me on my journey. I am a completely different person as far as positivity goes. A lot of things I've been able to put into perspective. Everything, being able to take care of myself and learn to take care of myself first, so that I can take care of everybody else, and learn that that's not a selfish thing, has really changed my mindset and helped me a lot. So I think that's about it.
Yay. Oh, Mandy's story just makes me so happy. And not like in the weird way. Like, just makes me like happy, proud. Like 80 pounds. That's just insanity. And I have to occasionally remind her of that, because she's like, who am I to help anybody? I'm like, you've lost 80 pounds. You're amazing. Stop it. So yeah, she's awesome. I'm going to throw it now to our girlfriend, Pam. This is one of our newer coaches who just recently got herself a promotion as well. So super excited to hear from her tonight. I'm going to unmute you, Pam. I think, maybe. Maybe not.
We're good. I think I did it right. Okay. Hi, I'm Pam. I am a full-time teacher, actually school librarian. I have 3 adult children, ages 30, 27, and 25. And I am a grandmother of a 19-month-old. I started working out, believe it or not, when my son was 1 year old. And I joined the gym. And it was really kind of a hassle, because I put him in the daycare at the gym, and just seemed like every time I went to do a class, he had to have a diaper change. So I'd have to get out of class, go change his diaper, and I would miss most of the class or some of the class, and that would just be a hassle. But I still went on a regular basis. And then I guess I started with the DVDs, because that's how long I've been working out with the program with Insanity. So I started working out with Insanity, and I fell in love with Shaun T, and I started working out. Every time he came out with a new program, I would purchase it. I think I still have all the DVDs. I know I did Weight Watchers too in the meantime, and I did lose 20 pounds. But that I fluctuated 5 or 10 pounds off and on. It didn't really hit me until I actually became a coach, when I learned about the nutrition end of it. How important it is to watch your nutrition, because I've always ate healthy. And I became a coach on a whim, actually, because our school has been closed because of mold for 2 years. We just reopened, and I was in one of our teachers' classrooms in the same school that Mandy works in. And I was talking to that teacher, and Mandy walks in to check on her challenger, who happened to be my coworker. And we got to talking, and I think I said to Mandy, I want to coach. Is that how it went, Mandy? I want to coach. So, and that's how I became a coach. So when I did the nutrition piece of it, and I realized, because I know when I always ate, always ate the healthiest, but I didn't eat enough. So basically I was starving my body. And when I did that nutrition piece, I realized that I have to eat a lot more because I work out quite a lot, sometimes too much, 2 to 3 times a day, but that's me, that's my mentality, and that's what I do. So I had to feed my body more. And it was then when I did that is when I started to lose the weight, and not really lose the weight, but change my body. So it's not just about exercise, or it's not just about nutrition, it's a combination of them both. And I have to say that the reason that I wanted to become a coach was because having been diagnosed with cancer in 2018 and having a double mastectomy and making choices that were best for me at the time, no chemo and no hormone therapy after that, I needed to stay on a healthy lifestyle even more so. And thankfully, these women hold me accountable. It's this community of women that are there for me every time I need something, because there's good days and bad days going through all of this. And I know that I can reach out to them and say, hey, look, I'm just having a bad day. There's somebody to talk to. And I just can't express enough. Just having this community of support is the most important thing that I have found in this journey. So that's why I think everybody should just join.
Oh, Pam, you're the best. Pam is such an inspiration too. I mean, double mastectomy, like, come on. She's awesome. She's just such an inspiration. She inspires me daily. She is also crazy, and she'll be in our Zoom room, which is what we have, like a virtual meeting where all of our challengers and our coaches can come in, and we'll hold each other accountable to our morning workouts. Girlfriend's in there at like 4 a.m. I'm like, you do you. I got in at 4 a.m. this morning. Like, but you always know that Pam's going to be in there if you are ever in need a workout buddy. All right. I am going to try to find us on Facebook so I can see who is with us live. I know who's with us live on Instagram. So let me just get into the event page. I'm not seeing us on the event page. See discussion, maybe it's in there. Hold please. Okay, here we go. All right, who is with us over here singing a song? You know what I'm gonna do? Because I don't think I can see who it is. I am just going to, if you are with us on Instagram, or if you RSVP'd to the event, what I'm gonna do right now is I am going to look at the RSVPs, and I am going to pick a random winner. How am I going to do this? Going. All right. Let's see. I need a Post-it note. Here we go. Okay. April, you responded going, so you are going in. Brittany, I got you too, girlfriend, over there on the IG. I'm just putting Britt because for time's sake. I'm not entering you twice, even though you RSVP'd on Facebook too. Kelly, I am going to put you on here as well. I know I said you guys needed to be live. I lied. I like giving away stuff. It's cool. All right. Who else am I missing? Amanda, you are also going in the drawing. I might call my husband in here who just came up. And thanks, Britt. You're amazing. We love you. Allison, you are also going in the drawing. See, if I would have done this ahead of time and like planned and been, on point, things would have been a little bit better. But it's okay. We all love this. Okay, and that's it, right? That's it. That's everybody who responded going who's not already a coach on our team. So, all right, so I got you guys all here. Hey, honey. Jay. See out here? Jay, can you come do something for me real quick? I just need you to pick a card. People know it's not rigged.
break.
No.
I might see the names. Just kidding.
Okay. Thank you. You can go get a break now.
You owe me,
Okay.
Amanda.
All right, so Amanda is our winner. Let me see. I want to make sure I have the right Amanda because I think there was Amanda Marie Cosner. Costner? I hope I'm saying her name the right way. You are our winner, so send me a message, girl. We will get you hooked up with your prize. Thank you for RSVPing and I don't see you on here live. I'm not sure if you're watching us live, but if you're watching us live, thanks for being here. If you're watching the recording, thanks for being here. If this video or our stories resonated with you and you're like, yep, I want to do that, you have two options. We have a challenge, we have an accountability group that is going on right now. We are enrolling through Sunday, so you can get started with either the nutrition piece, the workout programs, or both. Or you can, and you can get started with that, try that for 30 days, see how that goes for you, and then we can get you started on your business. Or you can enroll with everything that I just told you to, get started with your business right away, because we're going to have a business building boot camp starting next week. So we can get you in that, or we're going to have one starting next month so you can try the products, get yourself accustomed with the products first, and then go into that. So we would get you signed up with workouts and or nutrition. We recommend both, as you could hear from our stories. Those are really what have helped us get our results. But if you have workouts that you're happy with, you can stick with the nutrition side of things. And then after that, you can either, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So you can sign up with that, and then you can pick either 30 days of a nutrition shake or 30 days of a performance supplement, so a pre and post workout drink, whichever works for you. We also have bars, we have so many good overall wellness stuff that's all holistic, made with whole ingredients, no processed artificial anything. As you heard, Pam is a cancer survivor, so she's very picky about what she puts in her body, as I know Mandy and Colleen and myself also are, just for our families and for our own health. So everything super clean, super easy. And that's the other thing, you guys, this stuff is super, super simple. I know a lot of times we can overcomplicate things. It's very, very simple. So you can get signed up that way. That's the best way to get signed up. Or you can just get signed up with one of the products, and we can work through whatever works best for you and your goals. But the most important thing is to message whoever invited you to this. So either myself, Colleen, Mandy, or Pam. If you've been talking with them, or you're looking for just a little bit more information, or maybe you just want to talk through some things, that's what we're here for. That's our job. So thank you guys for being here tonight. Any questions, anything, don't hesitate to reach out, and we'll talk to you all soon. Thank you. Bye. And now, okay, that's ended. This is ending. Bye, guys.